Hello. Today we'll talk about reinforcement. It's not something that I've seen anybody do yet. I kind of don't see how. Although this material is, heavy duty and sturdy, I just feel that regardless with time and all the, you know, terrain that we'll be laying this on, going through you'll be going through rocks, heavy bush, laying it down how many countless times over your 4 or 6 month long through hike. I'm concerned with some type of tear, or something like that. So, again, I'm a believer in reinforcement. Now, what I have here is some KGs. It's basically like liquid Kevlar. It's still very flexible. You can see here, I had applied this on my working boot. These boots were pricey, very comfortable but pricey. So I wanted to save them and make them last as much as possible. So I invested in some of this, which I think was like $12. And yeah, so it's just like this liquid, I'm almost thick rubber coat with fragments of Kevlar on it. And you can see it's still very pliable, very flexible, very comfortable. So it's not something that's going to be get stiff and tear into your pack. So my idea is just to, however much I can get, I feel I can get at least a good coating and just layer off the bottom here. And especially this little portion here, that this is just kind of like meshy kind of material, and I can definitely see this tearing at some point. So yeah, I guess next up, let me just show you what it looks like and how easy it is to do. One thing is, you just definitely want to make sure you're in a ventilated area, because this will get you to the moon. So this is what it looks like inside. What comes in is the jar with the liquid Kevlar, a little bit of sandpaper, which we'll be not using on this time. This is basically on the leather to kind of make some abrasions so that it gets a better hold, but that's not the case with this. And we have the applicator, and quite simply, you open it up. It probably still has it sealed. This is brand new. Yep. You puncture this here, and you'd be stirring it for about a minute, agitated, nice. And you want to get the nice little even coat, and you'd have to let the first layer dry properly for 3 to 4 hours in a well ventilated area again. I don't know how much I'll get. I'm thinking at least 1 or 2 coats possibly, or at least one coat and whatever I have left in proper area. Like I said, I definitely see this area becoming a problem area, especially the stitching here. I can totally see that with countless times of dropping the pack, or even just rubbing up on something, or maybe if you're bouldering and going over through rocks through a certain portion or heavy bush. I can totally see this becoming braised up, and eventually getting to the stitching, and just a snowballing effect from that. So next up, let me go ahead and apply it and show you guys how easy this is. Alright, so saved you the time and already agitated it for about the minute that it requires. Shaking it will not simply do it. You got to get in there with the little applicator and do it. And now we will see. Am I about to fuck my backpack up? I don't think so. If anything, I think I'm adding value to it. So, Hyperlight, patent pending. You heard it here, So, there we go. There it is. The first application. And you just smear like doo-doo, baby. I would obviously start from the top and work my way down. And a nice little coat. Be generous with it, especially in the stitching area. Want to protect that stitching. Don't want anything to get up in there, which I don't think so. I mean, I haven't, I'm sure you've seen plenty videos of this, and nobody's really complaining about the stitching going to shit or anything like that. But me, I just think the best maintenance is preventive maintenance, right? That's what I was taught in the military and still carry it to this day. I want to get my potential, what I consider would be a little problem area. So this little cushy part down here, I don't want to get it too high either because I don't want this grinding up on my back. That would be no fun. So I'm just trying to get it in this nice little middle layer here. Nice and generous, especially in the stitch area. Get up in that crack. Yeah, let's go. I already smeared it there, and you know, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but oh well. It is what it is. Again, to me, the important part is that I protect my gear, and an extra little $12 for something that could potentially save me a headache later on, which if you are a veteran Hyperlight user or actually any type of ultralight backpack user, I would love to hear from you in a comment or something to let me know, yeah, actually that did happen to me, or no, dummy, you just messed up your backpack and did all that for nothing. I accept it all. But so far so good. I'm actually digging the results, and this way I can be a little bit more comfortable, you know, just in any type of environment. Again, you know, just especially just laying it down, whether it's in town, gritty, rocky area, rocky, mountainy area up in Washington. Now I definitely, because it's been tested on my boots, feel comfortable enough that it will hold and do what it's supposed to do. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if anybody else, but this is already bothering me. I'm like, fuck, messed up. But lo que sera, sera, amigo. Now I am trying to hurry a bit because trying to block out, you know, noises, dogs barking. I live by an airport route, so you can hear the big planes maybe in the background. I shut down the stuff, the doors and windows, so I can get it nice and quieter in here. But gotta work quick because these fumes will take you to Planet Janet real quick. Get you high and lifted. Oof. Oh, as you can see, I don't know how long. I think this is like literally a less than 5 minute, less than $20 upgrade for your pack, in my humble novice opinion. Oh, FYI, it's March 1st as I'm doing this video, and through hiking season has started. Today, the first wave of hikers are out there getting it. I'm kind of jealous, but then it kind of feels like, you remember back in school, all right, who wants to present first? Nothing but crickets and nobody's saying anything. Well, that's kind of like how I feel like, yeah, going, you know, getting it started is cool, but man, like being the first one, the trailblazers is like, You know, you're going to be the one that finds out whether that creek is dry or not firsthand, and you will find out or not firsthand whether they've resupplied that water cache or not. So, yeah, it's a little, I would say, a little bit more nerve wracking for those going first day, first week. I am part of the first week, you know, technically, I'd say. I'm going on a Sunday, this Sunday. So, yeah, I am beyond hype. So that's why I'm trying to last minute dial in with whatever things here. Oh crap. I spilled. And now I don't want to stain my pack up anymore where I don't have to. Let's see. Excuse me, folks. I'm reaching to the sock gods here to make a sacrifice. The sock gods accept. It is clean. And now I can work on the top part of the booty and not worry about it spilling downward like that one did. And if anything, can just go back to yeah, actually one is, I think one is money. I was thinking, man, maybe I'm gonna have to buy a second one. I thought maybe it would only allow me to get half of this, because this doesn't really come full, FYI. I forget how many ounces is. Oh, and I got this off of good old Jeff Bezos store. So Jeff, as you're enjoying your margarita out there with your huge yacht, that drink's on me, buddy. You're welcome. And yeah, no, like I said, this KG stuff, I use it already. Am a believer. Dig it. And yeah, you know what? I might go crazy and just do this stitching too. Oh, am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. And another perk I feel is that it will help distinguish my pack from the countless other thru hikers that will most likely have this similar pack or color of this pack. So yeah, you know, may not be super pretty, but damn it, it's gonna work. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. And I will probably thank myself later, hopefully. Kind of looks like a cow spot. Spotty cow. Yeah. Yeah. So, with that said, I'll probably touch up here, but I don't want to bore you with that part. But yeah, with that said, you can see, I don't know if you can actually tell, it's almost kind of like porous and has, that's actually the pieces of little chunks of Kevlar that are mixed in with this this liquid solvent deal. Yeah, so that's about it. Now I'm just gonna, you know, touch it up, let it dry for a couple of hours, and see if I don't forget. I'll show you what it looks like once it's all dried and done up. What is up, everybody? This has nothing to do with the video. I just thought it was cute. It's Bob Marley. He's a little sick, but as you can see, he's tested out my sleep system, and he loves it. I love it. Now back to the video, finishing off. Finally dried off. It looks wet, very deceiving, but as you can see, it's perfectly dry. And as you can see, it is still very flexible. It's not stiff or rigid. So, I give my artwork and staying in the lines a C-. considering the brush I had, but I give overall what I feel effectiveness, what I wanted to accomplish, I give that an A. This was that soft part I was talking about. Yeah, I can definitely feel a nice little rubber coat on there now. The stitching part where I was worried about, you know, definitely feel like it has an extra layer. Check out that anxiety. I bite my nails. I'm hoping to quit someday, but with this trip coming up, I have been nothing but anxious, so I am down to nubs. But anyways, yeah, just wanted to share the final result in case anybody else gets a wild hair. I feel pretty good about it and have zero regrets. So you can see it's not a bad move to make if you want to make sure, you know, give your pack, since how pricey they are, you want to give them a little bit of extra resistance against abrasion, cuts, or any type of punctures from a stick or anything like that. So with that, concludes this video, and I will see you out on trail.